Breaking tonight, a former music teacher is in custody on charges of child pornography. David Groth, he's 38, is facing 2 counts of child pornography. These are federal charges. According to court documents, one of the charges alleges distribution and possession of images of 2 children, one prepubescent and the other under 12. This man was a vocal music teacher at Bellevue East. District officials confirmed to First Alert 6 tonight that he turned in his letter of resignation today.